a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking for a man. It's McDonald. Grabs it in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tyson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Into the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So the 16-play drive and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UConn offense goes back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. looking for room. It's Washington. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. UConn quick to the line. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to power their way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Throws toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick strike complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's McDonald. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. UConn quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They just keep firing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now this offense will take the field again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to...
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. The attempt is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. UConn has it teed up to start this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got his man. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. UConn quick to the line. Looking for space. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's McDonald. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Gunderson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This UConn offense really has it going. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Handoff from the gun to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tyson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
to the air on first down. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. They'll try to blast their way in.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's McDonald. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UConn will have to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going right to work up top. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Quickly complete. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense set for a first down play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.